Today I'm going to tell you a story. The story of Dr. Joe's vegetarian Hungarian goulash. This goes back, now, maybe about 15 years or so. We had a little corner deli that I frequented, and they would prepare some foods. And one day I walked in, and the chef had prepared a goulash. And I tasted it. And I thought, this is pretty good, but it's not really Hungarian goulash. I think I can improve on it. So I went home, I made a batch, took it back to the store. He tasted it and he liked it. But I had made a huge pot and couldn't really finish it. So he put it in little containers and sold it. People liked it. And then the next day I was in there discussing this with him when a customer came by and said, I see that you made this goulash, but I don't eat any meat. Could it be vegetarian? Well, that for a moment boggled my mind because, Hungarian goulash and vegetarian don't go together. But I thought, gee, maybe there's something here. Let's give it a try. So I said, look, let's try to make this. And, the basic ingredients are of course, potatoes and red pepper and green pepper and tomato and onions and garlic and obviously Hungarian paprika, a little bit hot, but mostly sweet. So I said, let me give it a try. Usually it's done with sausages, but let me replace that with tofu. So I tried the recipe, grilled some bits of tofu with paprika, of course, mixed it in, and it tasted pretty good. I'm not going to tell you that it's as good as the authentic, but it's pretty good. So we played around a little bit with that, and I came up with this brochure in which we discussed the nutritional aspects, of this goulash, and of course also gave the recipe. And so it went. It sold for a while, and then I kind of lost interest, and I didn't want to supervise them making it. And then the store changed ownership, and it kind of vanished. Of course, I still make it, and I must admit I don't make it often because I do like to make it with the Hungarian sausages, three types. I use some Debreceni, I use some wieners, veal wieners, and I use csabai, which is another type of sausage, and tastes great. However, my significant other, Jody, does not eat meat. So she decided to give this a try again, but this time not with the tofu chunks that I had used originally, but with vegetarian sausages. And it came out surprisingly well. And had it for dinner the other night, and it brought back memories of my adventures with the vegetarian goulash. So I thought I'd tell you that story. The original vegetarian goulash did make it into my cookbook. And the book here, which has all kinds of recipes, does have my vegetarian goulash in there. But as a favor to all of you, I'm also going to give you the recipe along with this video in case you would want to give it a try. So that is my story of Dr. Joe's Hungarian goulash back from, I looked somewhat younger. And that for today is our Cup of Joe.